Hi everyone, another late message is actually just after 11 p.m. Here in Bulgaria, and I'm currently visiting my sister up in the mountains. I've been traveling so much for the past few weeks that, work and commitments have been hard. I'm not going to lie, but I'm trying to stick to that as much as I can, and I'm trying to keep all my promises to you and fulfill my promises. I'm sorry about the bad quality video. I've literally tried to find a place in the house where I can record this undisturbed. And I'm actually on top of the stairs now. Try to position my laptop somewhere where it doesn't fall down and break. Anyhow, this is a short video about. I always start with this, then I end up recording like 10, 11 minutes. But I hope what I'm sharing with you is really helping you and is helping you think things in a different perspective, or at least shedding some light to the questions that you might have, and is helping you in your journey. And this is about the problem of resistance to change, and more or less is about the fear of changing. And I think it's a very important topic to cover because, um, I've heard so many times, clients have come to me saying, well, actually, I've tried so many things and I just, I can't find a way out. I've tried different diets, I've tried different mindset, I've tried different way of eating, I've tried, different exercise routine, I've tried giving up dieting, for good and all those kind of things, and it just doesn't work. And why doesn't it work? Why can't I find the one thing that really works for me, that is, my way out? The question is, what is that way out? What is it you want to achieve? And sometimes the scariest thought is actually, going through a change, and not necessarily the change itself at the end, which again is another actually very very difficult concept to grasp, because we don't know what might happen at the end of our journey. We have an idea, we have a plan how to get there, and we have a scenario that we want to follow, and we have a hope. This is what it is, right? We have a hope that this is what we're going to achieve at the end. Whether that will happen or not, it all depends on the steps that we take throughout the journey, the consistency that we take throughout the journey, and staying on track. And that means, even when the shit hits the fan, uh, still trying to stay persistent and consistent with what you want to do, trying not to allow that shit to derail you from where you are, because it will happen, it's inevitable. Otherwise it simply won't be a journey. It won't be so hard to do if it wasn't challenging. But all you can have about what is waiting for you on the other side is just an inkling. It's all about perception, what is. And sometimes the reason why this is so difficult is because, getting there might actually mean that you have to give up a lot of things that have become some kind of comfort. And when I say comfort, it doesn't mean in a good way, but something like a routine, something like a habit that has been a part of your life for so long. That thing will have to go. And the scariest part is actually realizing this, that once you're there, you that part will no longer be part of you, part of your journey. But you just have to really think about the fact that is that part is that uh, kind of journey, kind of, how can I express it? It's more about how is that part of you really that important to you? Why are you so strong on holding on to that thing, to that belief about what is important for you? Now, I'll tell you one thing about myself, and I can also share with you, experience that I've had with my clients. What I found was, part of me was really resisting any form of change, because once I got to that change, that I thought it was okay, and I thought it was what I thought I needed and wanted at the time. I realized that part of me felt really resentful towards that, simply because I kind of had the idea that, once I'm there, my old self wasn't good enough. And, it was a really difficult uh, pattern to break, and a really difficult thought process to change. And I kept doing this, and I kept trying to shape my body. I kept trying to change my mind. And all I all I ever got was, at the end, I just realized that I was trying to change the person that I simply wanted to be accepted, and that I found unacceptable. And that was the part of me that really wanted to, it really resented this, loaded it with all my body and mind and heart more than anything else. So once I learned how to accept that part of me, that that self, that kind of self where I thought I wanted to give up easily, any kind of change that came my way was okay. Any kind of change that happened was acceptable, and any kind of change was actually wonderful, and it made me feel really good. Whether that meant putting on weight, whether that meant, going back to foods that are, were really big trigger foods for me earlier on in my journey, and actually enjoying those kind of foods and including them in my diet more often. That was amazing, and it was kind of like a wake up call. And that's why I preach so much about accepting who you are right now, where you are. And once you accept this, it will be so much easier to to change the things that will help you live a healthier and happier life. And it's nothing wrong with wanting to change your body. It's, if that leads to, better health, to to more longevity, to more, just like, normal life, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, whether that's losing weight or whether that's putting on weight. And for me, it was putting on weight. For me, it was actually accepting the fact that I've put on weight. I'm happy with who I was, although, so for so long I've tried to do the opposite. All I've tried to do was simply change the shape of my body. So really find, I think, is, the key thing to take away from here is to really learn how to be at peace with yourself. And there's so many various ways you can do that. And the one thing I keep saying over and over and over and over again is the simple gratitude log, where you thank you thank God, you thank the universe, you thank whoever you want, whatever you believe in, for giving you strength and power to be alive. Be thankful to your body for keeping you alive every single day. Your legs, that they move you from place to place. Your head, that is giving you, your brain, that that is giving you the power to continue living on this planet. Because it doesn't matter how horrible or hard it feels right now. You're here because you have a purpose. You have a purpose on this planet, and you're here because you're meant to be here, and you're meant to do really, really amazing things. And you really have to trust me on this. And you might turn and say, Elena, you don't even know me. You don't know anything about me. But I know that. I know that with all my heart and soul. You are somebody. You're somebody really important. You're somebody who is here to make your mark. So accept who you are and really find that path in your journey. And once you find this, it will be one of the most incredible things that will ever have happened to you. And for me, was accepting myself for who I was, and allowing myself to be able to help other people, because I never thought I was good enough to do that. But I know that I've got so much to share, and I want to share it with everyone. And I hope, and I want to be able to help as many people as I can. And it's everyone has something amazing in their life that no one else on this planet has. And trust me, you're one of those people. You're truly one in a million, and one in how many people are on this planet now? There is not another single person like you out there. And I trust you and I believe you and I love you for that. And you just have to learn to accept yourself and move your life to the direction that you've always dreamed. It will happen. So please stay with this tonight, or maybe in the morning when you wake up and you watch this, and to really try to allow it to sink into your soul, and to allow yourself to open up your heart and your mind and you and your whole human being about the possibilities that you can achieve on this planet. So I'm sending you all my love, and I really hope that this message has managed to reach your heart, and is planting the seed of what you can do with yourself from here on. I've got a couple of more videos coming up tomorrow and Sunday, so stay tuned, and please again message me, let me know. I love receiving your messages. You can't imagine how grateful I am when I see them. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.